This week, Governor Gavin Newsom weighed in on transgender athletes, suggesting that some sports may need separate categories to balance fairness and inclusion. If the Democratic governor of California, one of the most progressive states, is saying this, you know where the conversation is headed. But let's look at the facts, not fear mongering. There are over 500,000 college athletes in the U.S. You know how many are transgender? Approximately 10. At the high school level, with 8 million athletes, that would mean roughly 160 trans athletes nationwide. That's 10 out of a half a million in college, 160 out of 8 million in high school, and yet we're being told this is some national crisis. Look, it's okay to be conflicted about how trans athletes compete. Sports have always debated fairness and inclusion, but what's not okay is pretending this is some massive problem when the actual numbers are microscopic. Some of y'all are typing more letters in your angry responses than there are actual trans athletes competing. That's crazy. So, what's really going on here? This debate isn't really about sports, it's about power. We're caught in a system that teaches us men are superior to women, men shouldn't hit women, but women aren't as capable as men. The whole trans athletes are destroying women's sports argument is built on that contradiction. The same patriarchy that undervalues women's sports is now pretending to protect them. Make it make sense. Let's be real. This issue is a political tool to rile up voters, distract from real policy failures, and fuel culture wars. They don't care about fairness. They care about control. They've got people fighting over a problem that barely exists instead of focusing on real inequities like underfunded women's programs, athlete health care, and the exploitation of college players. So before we go into full outrage mode over a fraction of athletes, ask yourself, why are they making us fight over this instead of fighting for actual equity in sports? The game isn't on the field. The game is being played on us.